How's it going, everybody? I really gotta get some kind of blanket or something to put over that light, because the fluorescent light is just really making things difficult for me here. But I'm just doing some work in the shop. Uh, About to get the numbers on Mr. Ken's saw, and I got some parts in for this 026 that I just wanted to go ahead and see if I attempt to repair. Y'all are gonna come along with me on this because I thought that may be useful to some people. We're gonna do a thread repair. I don't know that I've mentioned exactly how much I hate thread repair. Whether it's helicoil, any type of insert, I hate it. I hate doing thread repairs. Cannot stand it. My least favorite thing out of anything. I absolutely hate thread repair. But on this 026 here that we're building for the benefit saws, I got it with a bum guide bar stud. So what happened was both stud holes were stripped. They attempted a helicoil repair and was successful on one. The other repair pulled out, and if I had the stud I would show you, but it was cross-threaded in, and then I'm assuming it somehow got stuck and pulled out, whatever. But that makes things more difficult because a failed helicoil repair is really large, right? So what do? Well, what I recommend, first off, in certain applications, is not to use helicoils. Use time certs. Now, they're really expensive, yes, but helicoil kits are too. You can get the entire kit that comes with instructions, and essentially what you're doing is you're drilling, you're countersinking, you're installing this insert here, and that flange there is what sits in the countersunk portion. And then you run this into it, and what it does is it causes it to flare out and grip the inside of the tapped hole, the newly threaded hole. And it suggests applying some red Loctite to keep it in there. So that's what you should do in the first place in certain situations. Now, there are some situations where a helicoil may be a better option in places that have rapidly expanding metals. A helicoil may be a better option because if the metal is constantly expanding and contracting, it needs something that's going to expand and contract with the metal, and a helicoil is better at doing that than an insert is. Two, helicoils and high-grade aluminum have more pull-out resistance than these time certs do. So that's another reason. The time certs are just cleaner and they look better, and in a soft metal like some aluminum and magnesium, I feel like it's a better repair. So back to the point here, what do you do when you've had a helicoil pull out? Well, do you just repair it one size bigger? I mean, you can't really do that because you got to put the bar stud back in there. Well, Time cert makes big cert. And essentially, big cert is to use in situations where you've had helicoil failures. What it is it's threaded the exact same, but uses a larger outside diameter so you can repair the damaged coil repair, helicoil repair. So that's what we're going to do. And hopefully it's successful, because these things are very expensive and I hope to not waste any. There's the damaged hole there. So what we're going to do is we're going to drill it out. I'm going to attempt this. Let's see. See if I can find a good spot for you, so you can at least halfway see what I'm doing. There we go. All right. Where's my tap oil at? There it is. All right. I'm kind of wondering if I should even attempt this with a drill. I'm thinking maybe I should do it with a hand piece. And these big certs come with a guide for the actual tap, but this is a little larger than the outside diameter of the drill, but at the same time should help me help me. Make sure I stay over it. Woo! Yeah, try not to do that, because that could end up messing the whole thing up. See if I can't get this thing set up again. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to work out very well, but we'll find out. Alright, we made it through. So now after that, you countersink. For the countersink, I think I'm going to use an actual guide here. It's not really a guide, it's a, well, it may be. Countersunk. So we're drilled all the way through and we're countersunk. So once we're countersunk, I'm not mistaken, I'm hoping I didn't have to tap before countersinking. I guess it would help if I read the directions, huh? No, counter bore. Okay, so then we use the tap. So, okay, well, that's cool. They have it kind of, they have the tools essentially in the order in the kit that you use them. So now we're gonna put some tap oil on here. And let's see what they have to say about tap wrench, tap threads to full depth of the drill. Clean chips from hole. So this is for the tap. You see, it's the diameter of the tap. So we're gonna put that on there. We're gonna put that down there, and we're gonna hold that flush. So for anyone unfamiliar with the tapping process, if I'm not mistaken, it's like it's like half turn, 3/4 back or something like that, or quarter turn, half turn back, something along those lines. Because what you're doing is as you're tapping, you're pulling the shavings back into the cutouts of that tap. Good thing about magnesium is it's very, very soft. Stupid knuckles. Then every now and then you back it all the way back out to pull the chips out. See everything that's built up. Be sure to keep plenty of tap oil on it. So there's a couple different things. There are taps and then there's chasers, right? Sometimes taps are okay to use on damaged threads, but chasers are far better on damaged threads than taps are, because if you accidentally get off on a tap, you're cutting new threads, right? So you're damaging all your existing threads. A chaser won't do that. My arm's getting tired. Sorry, I guess I ought to try to keep the conversation going. It's cold down here. It was like 40 something before the sun went down. I know that's not cold, but it was cold this morning. It's like 22 degrees when we woke up this morning. For November, that's pretty cold down here. And I know half the country is setting records right now, so I know I'm not in the coldest part of the country, but it's cold nonetheless. Hope everybody's staying warm. See, down here we don't burn that much wood. We have central AC and heat in just about all the houses that are built down here. So you don't hardly see I mean, you do see fireplaces going, but it's not near about like it would be up north. Let y'all watch the tap work. You want to come down here closer? Oh, that was my my right angle bit. I'm glad it landed on my toe, because if not, it would have landed on the concrete. Oh. This is much easier than one hand. Yep, this is going to be a long video. I guess I should have said that before I don't know, y'all clicked on the video. Y'all saw how long it was. I'm assuming if you're still watching, you're really interested in what's going on. Did I mention how much I hate thread repair? Couldn't remember if I did or not. I hate thread repair. I would have to say that less than half of my thread repairs have gone according to plan. The majority of them do not work out. This one's actually not going too bad, but it's never the drilling and the tapping that goes bad. It's always the inserting the the Healy coil, and there are certain tools that you insert the coils with. Some just flat out suck. Some are okay. And some just still don't work right. Clean this out again. See, I gotta go the entire depth of the hole with the threads, so it takes a long time to get down there. You might not think it does, but it does. Throw some more oil. This is what I'm using, Tap Magic. See, that's where you got to be careful at right there, because you don't want to accidentally start cutting new threads at the top. The good thing is the majority of my trimmings are falling into the oil tank and can be removed later, because I'm going all the way into the oil tank with this thing. So I'm debating on whether or not I should go ahead and put a little bit of, I might put a little bit of Yamabond there on the end of the insert, just to seal it up, make sure it's airtight from the oil tank side. I think I'm through. No, it's not. It's still cutting, so. I feel like when I bust through, it won't cut anymore. I think I'm through now, though. Yep. Alright. Let's back this dude out of here. Do whatever you can to keep from damaging those threads. Don't force anything. Can you see that? I hope so. Pretty good looking repair, if I do say so myself. Alright. Now we move on to step 4. Oil the threads of the install driver. Screw the insert onto the driver. Apply Loctite. Screw inside prepared hole. Okay. So let's clean this off. Put everything back on there. Just like that. It says attention. Probably warning you about oil. Yeah, use oil on insert driver. So we'll use our Tap Magic oil here. Put our that on there. Clean our you got to make sure those threads are clean, or that thread locker is not going to stick to it. So I think what I want to do is we're going to put this around here, and then we're going to use this red RTV here, or red silicone, here for the outside. This gel stuff is much better than the liquid stuff, everybody. Just so you know. I'll show it to you again. Alright. We are fixed up. Now let me see if I can clean some of that off so it doesn't make such a mess going into the hole. Alright, it says keep on going, don't ever back it out. Screw insert in the prepared hole. When the head of the insert is seated, the driver tool will tighten up. Using a little more power, continue to rotate the driver tool until it loosens up. Driver tool must slightly pass through the bottom of the insert 6mm, locking it in place. And that's where it spreads it out. Note, blind holes use caution that the driver doesn't bottom out. So if you didn't go all the way through, be careful, because that has to go, that's got to pass quite a ways through the bottom of the insert. That's why they tell you to oil it, because it's so tight down in there. There we go. It looks like it'll probably stick out just a tad bit. Because it doesn't look like it fit perfectly flush. There's a little bit of a lip there. But that's fine. Not really that big a deal for there to be a little lip. Not, you can always grind it down. But alright, so that was really long, so I'm gonna end it. Hope y'all enjoyed, for anybody that actually managed to stay through that. Y'all have a good one.